The Barbary lion once moved through North Africa with a presence that reshaped landscapes and ruled human imagination. Known as the Atlas lion, this animal was not merely a regional variation of the African lion but a symbol of raw authority shaped by mountains, forests, and centuries of coexistence and conflict with humanity. Its story is not just about extinction. It is about power, adaptation, and the irreversible consequences of human dominance over nature. The evolutionary lineage of the Barbary lion traces back to the broader lion population that spread across Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Europe during prehistoric times. As climates shifted and habitats fragmented, isolated populations began to adapt to their environments. In North Africa, lions encountered cooler temperatures, rugged terrain, and dense vegetation in the Atlas Mountains. Over generations, these pressures shaped a lion larger, heavier, and more muscular than most of its sub-Saharan relatives. The Barbary lion's most distinctive feature was its mane. Thick, dark, and extending far beyond the shoulders, often reaching the belly, the mane served both biological and symbolic purposes. It provided protection during fights, insulation against colder mountain climates, and a visual signal of dominance. This mane was not uniform but varied with age, health, and environment, reflecting a life lived in harsh but resource-rich landscapes. Physically, the Barbary lion was built for strength rather than speed. Its limbs were powerful, supporting a body capable of ambush rather than long pursuit. The terrain it inhabited favored surprise attacks from cover rather than open chase hunting. Forest edges, rocky outcrops, and narrow valleys provided natural corridors for stealth. The lion's muscular build allowed it to bring down large prey in confined spaces where raw force mattered more than endurance. Behaviorally, Barbary lions likely exhibited social structures similar to other lions, though adapted to lower prey densities and fragmented habitats. Prides may have been smaller, more fluid, and less permanent. Cooperation remained essential, especially when hunting large herbivores or defending territory. Communication relied on vocalizations that carried through mountain air and scent markings that defined invisible boundaries across vast ranges. Diet reflected the richness and diversity of North African ecosystems before widespread human disruption. Barbary lions hunted deer, wild boar, antelope, and even young livestock when natural prey became scarce. This flexibility allowed them to persist in environments that changed seasonally. However, it also placed them in direct conflict with humans, especially as agriculture expanded and wild prey declined. Predators had little to fear from other animals. Adult Barbary lions stood at the top of their food web. Their only true rival was humanity. For centuries, lions coexisted with human societies, feared yet respected. In ancient Rome, Barbary lions were captured and transported across the Mediterranean to fight gladiators or be slaughtered in arenas. These practices removed countless individuals from the wild long before modern extinction pressures began. As human populations expanded across North Africa, the balance shifted. Firearms replaced spears. Organized hunts replaced sporadic conflict. Lions were no longer symbols to be avoided but threats to be eliminated. Colonial powers incentivized lion killing through bounties, viewing the animal as an obstacle to development rather than a keystone species. Reproduction could not compensate for losses. Like all lions, Barbary lions reproduced slowly, investing heavily in cub survival. Cubs required protection, stable territories, and abundant prey. As hunting intensified and habitats shrank, reproductive success declined. Isolated individuals struggled to find mates. Genetic diversity eroded silently. The final chapters of the Barbary lion unfolded in the early 20th century. As forests were cleared and mountain habitats fragmented, the last known individuals retreated into remote regions of the Atlas Mountains. Sightings became rare, unverified, and eventually ceased. By the mid-1900s, the Barbary lion was declared extinct in the wild. The extinction of the Barbary lion was not the result of ecological failure. It was the result of systematic human action. Unlike species lost to sudden climate events or natural disasters, the Barbary lion was erased deliberately and repeatedly. Its disappearance marked the collapse of a predator-prey system that had existed for thousands of years. Ecologically, the loss had lasting effects. Without apex predators, herbivore populations expanded unchecked, altering vegetation and soil stability. The absence of lions reshaped entire ecosystems, demonstrating the critical role top predators play in maintaining balance. What vanished was not just an animal, but an ecological regulator. The legacy of the Barbary lion continues through controversy and hope. Some lions in captivity, particularly those once kept by Moroccan royalty, are believed to carry partial Barbary ancestry. Genetic research suggests fragments of the lineage may persist, though recreating the true Barbary lion remains impossible. Evolution cannot be reversed. At best, humans can preserve echoes. Human fascination with the Barbary lion remains intense. It appears in heraldry, mythology, and national symbolism long after its physical presence disappeared. This obsession reflects guilt as much as admiration. The lion became a reminder of what unchecked power can destroy. Why the Barbary lion matters lies in its lesson. It proves that even the strongest animals are vulnerable when faced with organized, sustained human pressure. Size, strength, and intelligence offer no protection against extinction driven by ideology, profit, or fear. The Barbary lion was not weak. It was dominant, adaptive, and successful. Its failure was not biological. It was political and cultural. Humanity decided it had no place in a changing world. Today, conservation efforts for lions elsewhere carry the weight of this history. The Barbary lion stands as a warning etched into extinction records. It asks a simple question: if a creature this powerful could be erased, what chance do quiet species have? In remembering the Barbary lion, we are not indulging nostalgia. We are confronting responsibility. The king of North Africa did not fall to nature. It fell to human ambition. And once lost, no amount of regret can bring it back.